Hi guys, it's Rob here from gamepit.co.uk, and I'm just giving a brief introduction just to let you know that this is Hitchhiker. It's a game that's been out for about a month now, but we're about to review it today, so by the time this video's up, our review will also be on our website. Check out the details down below if you want to check that out. But I'm just here because I'm going to be uploading this video just to show you what Hitchhiker is like. But because it is a narrative based game and it's all about listening to what's being said and interacting with the person that's in the car with you, I'm not going to be talking over it. So the only talking you're going to get is me right now and possibly at the end when I wrap this video up. So I'm just going to show you probably about 10 or 15 minutes of the game just so you can see what it's like and if it's something you'll enjoy. And like I said, if you head on over to our website, the review will be up as well, which will go into detail without spoiling the story as to what the game is actually like and if it's worth picking it up. So with that said, I'm going to turn my mic off now and I'll let you sit back and watch me play the first 10 or 15 minutes of Hitchhiker.
So, where are you headed? Not the talkative type, eh? That's okay. Most people I pick up are just waiting for their turn to talk. Want a raisin? Want a raisin? They're from my farm. You don't look so good. Guess those things don't agree with you yet. Strange. They're Thompson seedless. Good raisins. We still farm more of those in California than anywhere on Earth. You want to know the clearest evidence that reality isn't real? Raisins and grapes, man. They're the same thing, but they taste disgusting when eaten together. Obvious bug in the program there, right? Memory is a slippery thing. Think about when somebody asks you about this ride later, assuming you even know where you're going, and get someplace where somebody can ask you. Hey, how'd you get here anyway? They'll ask you. Oh, I hitched. And your brain will flash back for a second when you say this. And it'll show you a frozen snapshot of yourself, sitting in this car, talking to me like we are right now. But which moment will it actually show you? Will it be this one? Or this one? Or this one? We think we remember how people really were. how our lives together really were. But when we think back to them, even the people we cared about the most, all we're doing is snatching moments out of the air. Just grabbing another raisin out of the box. I've spent a lot of time around raisins. They're like those dogs you see with wrinkles of skin falling over their eyes. Not the most handsome dogs. Basically helpless, but lovable. My wife, she preferred grapes the way most people do. She's dead now, but you probably guessed that. Takes one to know one, right? I can always spot someone who's grieving along this highway. They usually stand on the road with a dazed look on their face and their thumb up in the air. Young guy like you, I wouldn't have a clue. My wife, if I'm totally honest with you, I don't really remember what she looked like. Remember everything about her, just not her face. Some people have faces that are easy to remember. Doesn't seem fair. Well, it's not as easy as you think. I'll give you an example. You think you're present in the moment? You've been talking to me for a few minutes now. What color are my eyes? Yep, not bad. But that's just your photographer's eye. Just figured from your gear. A lot of photographers carry that backpack. Tell you what, Ansel Adams. Do me a favor and close the window, would you? Hey, kid, how about closing that window? That's better. Now, where were we? Not much profit in talking geography with someone who doesn't know where he's going or where he's from. But if you want to know, the trunk of this car is full of 4 bushels of raisins that I'm driving to my brother's place in Intercourse. That enough info for you, Copernicus? Yep. Intercourse, Pennsylvania. You're not going to believe this, but my other brother lives in Lampshade, Texas. I once picked up a guy who'd been to the Czech Republic. They've got some really weirdly named places over there, he was telling me. One place that means young celebrator of pain. The thing is, some of these places are 700 years old. I guess they didn't really know how to name places back then. You know, when I was a kid, my brother and I used to drive our parents crazy on long drives like this. Our folks wouldn't let us listen to the radio in the car. So we used to make up these songs about food on long drives to pass the time. We had this one with about 30 verses, each about a different kind of grain. There was this one time when we passed a billboard for this new kind of bread, balach bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of balach bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of balach bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of balach bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of balach bread. What you got there? Just a matchbook, huh? I figured it must have been something important. So, where were we? Oh, yeah. That drove Mom and Dad crazy. Come on, join in. In hell they have a hell a lot of blah bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of blah bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of blah bread. In hell they have a hell a lot of blah bread. Actually, I'm beginning to understand my parents' perspective. Getting older's funny. It's like reading a book where less and less happens, but the writing gets better and better. You got that right, kid. Let me tell you, getting old is no picnic. Yeah. We used to have a strict division of labor back when we worked together. She would raise the grape from the time it appeared on the vine, and I'd step in as soon as it was time to start drying them. Our customers used to have fun with that. I'm the dry one, they'd say. Grapes attract a certain kind of person. A person who likes to tell jokes. Wine enthusiasts, tourists, people who like to talk. There's a photo in that glove box there of us, standing in front of our trailer. It was in a magazine. One of those stories about vanishing farmers that always pulls heartstrings with the rest of the country. Well, I never opened the glove box myself. It's kind of a superstition of mine. But help yourself. Hey, where'd you get that? That's not her. And that guy there, he looks like you. I don't know. I was going to ask you the same question, Copernicus. Who gave this to you? Well, I guess it belongs to you. You'd better hold on to it. What woman? Well, her. Well, hard to say. I wouldn't lose any sleep over it. What's that black thing in the glove box anyway? See anything interesting there? Yep, not much to see around here. Pretty flat until we hit North Bend.
Okay, so I'm going to be leaving the video here. So this is a quick look at the Hitchhiker. Basically, it's a game in which you travel with 5 different different drivers as you discover the story behind who you are, who that girl is in the photo, and what's going on. It is a very unusual story, but it's very narrative driven and it's very interesting. So if you like the look of it, check it out. I will leave a link to our review down below, and if you have any questions about it or anything you want to ask, just pop them down below in the comments and I'll get back to you. But other than that, thanks for watching and I'll catch you later.